While there are many instances where chemical corporations have disposed of toxic chemicals in soils, groundwater, and wetlands, there are also several remarkable cases where highly contaminated Superfund sites have been remediated and returned to productive use with the aid of green technology. We will look at a few examples in California, Massachusetts, and Indiana today. We start with the Frontier Fertilizer Superfund site near Davis, California, where groundwater was contaminated with several pesticides that were stored on site. This site came into the attention of the public when a dog fell into a liquid-filled pit and subsequently died of pesticide poisoning in 1983, according to the EPA. The EPA has since supervised remediation activities that included in-situ heating of source soil and groundwater, operation of a groundwater pump and treat system, and installation of gravel, pavements, and wood chip caps. Green technology comes into action in this case as the federal government set up half an acre of solar panels to power the groundwater extraction and treatment system. This included both rooftop and ground photovoltaic cells. This is the first case where a Superfund site remediation process is completely powered by solar energy. The use of solar energy has resulted in savings of about $15,000 annually and the removal of an estimated 50 kilograms of contaminants from groundwater. In addition, it has prevented the annual release of 50 metric tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Subsequent EPA 5-year reviews indicate that the summation of remediation activities is protective of human health and environment. Hence, this is a big win for green technology and the environment. Next, we go over to the Superfund site named W.R. Grace & Company in Acton, Massachusetts. This facility was owned by several entities over the years. At different times in facility operations, solid and industrial waste were disposed of in a landfill on the property and in wetlands. To clean up the site, contaminated soils and sediments from wetlands were removed and caps were installed where appropriate. An EPA 5-year review determined that the summation of corrective actions taken is protective of human health and the environment. The town has now built a 4.5 megawatt solar array in a part of the site, which supplies 4.5% of the town's power needs and is estimated to power over 600 homes. This power plant will also cut greenhouse emissions, which is always a good thing. There are also plans to build a school bus depot and a wastewater treatment facility on the site. Finally, we go over to the Reilly tar and chemical site in Indianapolis, where soil and groundwater were polluted as a result of improper management of industrial waste. Remediation activities included removal and treatment of contaminated soil in some parts of the site and solidification of contaminated material and covering with a cap in the remaining portion of the site. The final long-term remedy was the installation of a groundwater extraction system which limits the contaminants to the site and directs contaminated water to a local water treatment facility. In 2014, 36,000 solar panels were installed and these generate 10.8 megawatts of electricity. This is the largest solar plant that is based on a Superfund site. It is thought that carbon dioxide emissions will be reduced by over 13,000 metric tons per year. In these three examples, we've seen how the use of solar panels has either assisted in the remediation process or helped put previously toxic sites to productive use. In addition, the use of solar panels was shown to save money and cut back on carbon dioxide emissions. I will place all relevant links in the description below. Please like and subscribe on your way out. Also ring the notification bell. Cheers.